Today we're at Mount Watatic State Reservation in Ashburn, Massachusetts, and we're going to hike a loop from here to the summit of Mount Watatic, as well as the nutting ledges before returning back to the parking lot.
This was my third time hiking Mount Watatic. My two previous attempts were in October 2016 and 2019. This is a popular hike and can be crowded at times. The parking lot is small, but you can find parking along the shoulder of Route 119 if it's full. Mount Watatic is a 1,832-foot Monadnock located just south of the Massachusetts-New Hampshire border at the southern end of the Watatic Range. The 22-mile Watatic Trail and the 92-mile Mid-State Trail both cross the mountain.
Today's hike is a loop trail, and about 3/10 of a mile in, we're going to be taking a right to head south up Mount Watatic before heading north to the nutting ledges and then returning via the path over here on our left. We're about 3/4 of a mile into the hike and we're slugging it out on the hilliest portion of the hike today. Just going straight up Watatic. The nice thing about Watatic is that it's only about a mile, a little over a mile to get to the top, so not a big hike to get some great rewards. The trail has been well packed. Microspikes has been all I've needed. But if you go off the trail, you will go down to your knees in snow. They had 2 or 3 feet of snow last weekend. So that's why I have the snowshoes on my back, but I probably won't need them.
The name Watatic was probably a corruption of the Native American term Watutic, which translates to wigwam brook. It is believed this was applied first to a large nearby stream, then the pond, located 2 miles southeast of the trailhead, and finally the mountain. Throughout this recording I have mispronounced the mountain, Watatic, however it should be pronounced Watatic. I appreciate if someone knows for sure could let me know in the comments, and I'll pin it to the top for everyone's benefit.
From this outlook we can see Little Watatic over here, and then one with the ski slopes is Mount Watatic in the distance. This is the point where the Watatic Trail turns back north, but there's a little bit of the summit to explore. So first, we're going to check out the summit.
Mount Watatic was once the home of the 80-foot fire tower. Originally built in 1917, it was twice destroyed by hurricanes in 1938 and 1950. The third tower was open to the public until it was removed in 1996.
Well, as you can tell, it's kind of windy up here. We've just hiked over from the summit of Watatic to a viewpoint or vista just south of the summit. This is got pretty much 360 views over here. Views are actually better than the summit, even though it's slightly lower. Definitely come over and check it out. So we're on the mini summit now. I'm looking over here, we can see little Mount Watatic. As we spin around, we're gonna see Mount Watatic.
I expected it to be cold and windy at the summit. However, I was shocked to see that I had it all to myself. Mount Watatic was once home to a small ski area that operated from the 1930s until its closure in 1984. This trail to the right was one of its ski runs.
Well, we're in the notch between the summit and Nutting Hill, and we're about ready to start heading uphill again to the summit of Nutting Hill at about 1,611 feet. We reached the top of Nutting Hill, and behind me, well, that's Mount Watatic where we were earlier. Behind me is the summit of Nutting Hill. No views over here, but that's the official summit. We've reached the junction. We're gonna head back to the parking lot here. If we continued straight on the Wapak Trail, we would end up at Monadnock in New Hampshire. That's going to wrap it up for today. We did about 3.5 miles. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, comment. It's all good, and I'll see you out in the next one.